What's up, YouTube? This is your boy, The Bridge, aka the most delusional Lions fan that you're ever going to meet. First thing I need y'all to do before we get the video started off, please hit the subscribe button down below. It does help the video, and it does help like my page grow. I just started, I've been growing it. So if y'all could do that and smash the like button for me, I appreciate it. Now, we got some good topics to talk about today. So I've been seeing a lot of people like writing my boy Stafford off. Like this just gonna be an easy, win for the Green Bay Packers, and this video is just gonna be telling you how that is definitely not the case. All right, so I'm gonna be giving y'all a little bit of stats, them going heads up, just a little bit of information on each player, and I want y'all to drop the comments down, tell me how y'all feel, who y'all think gonna win this matchup. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're gonna start off from the last game that they played last year. As we all know, Stafford did not play that game, but I'm gonna still give you Aaron Rodgers stats just so y'all can see. Okay, so the game it was 23-20. Without Stafford, the Lions were in the game with Green Bay, 23-20. Green Bay won that game by a field goal. Pretty much like at the last couple minutes, like they won it by a field goal. Like we were that close, and people act like, oh yeah, this gonna be an easy win. This gonna be an easy win. We was in the game with them without our starting quarterback. So it's just like, brother, they're not as good as people think. So I just want y'all to keep that in your mind. Aaron Rodgers, he went 27 for 55. The man went 27 for 55. He threw for 323 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. My thing is, the 300 yards might seem like a lot, but when you look at how many times he had to throw the ball to get that, he threw the ball 55 times, man, and he had 1 interception. Against the banged up Lions defense, like he couldn't get no completions for real, so it's just like, just think about that. Just think about that. All right, and then the game before that, they played October 14th, 2019, last year. Stafford played this game. It was 22-23, and y'all all know what game this is. With the Trey Flowers call, very controversial. The Lions were definitely supposed to win that game. And the reason I say that it's gonna come down to a shootout between the quarterbacks is because when you look at these stats that I'm about to read off, you're gonna get a pretty good feel of how the game is gonna go. Okay, so Stafford went 18 for 32, and he had 265 yards. Now, the thing and the problem with this game for Stafford was he didn't have any touchdowns. He had 0 touchdowns. Okay, but he went 18 for 32 with 265 yards. Now, Aaron Rodgers, on the other hand, listen to this. Aaron Rodgers went 24 for 39 and had 283 yards. So we talking about an 18-yard difference in quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers had 24 more completions. Stafford had 18 completions. So we talking about a six difference, 6 pass completion and difference or whatever. And Stafford had 18 yards less than Rodgers. So that quarterback battle was really, really close. But the thing that gave the edge to Rodgers was he had 2 touchdowns, and he got one of those touchdowns after that Trey Flowers call. They gave him the pass interference all the way up the field. We're not gonna talk about that, man. It was BS. It was total BS. Y'all know what happened. If y'all watch the Lions how I watch the Lions, y'all know what happened in that game. They got another chance or whatever, pretty much with like no time left. They got another chance to basically cheat us. I don't really like talk about it. It's gonna mess up the video. If I keep on talking about it, I'm gonna just get upset. All right, so we're gonna go on to the and the thing with the Lions in that game that I didn't like was too many field goals, man. Like with a team like Green Bay, you can't be kicking field goals the whole game. Like you can't keep on kicking field goals. We just kicking field goals. And another key with that game was Kenny Golladay had 5 catches for 121 yards. That's why this man is so crucial to us, this coming Sunday. And they need to stop playing because he didn't practice again today, and they still not letting us know what's going on. And us Lions fans, we always got to wait and wait and wait. Like, if he not going to play, then he not going to play, at least so we can get our mindsets right, So they playing with us right there. If y'all feel me on that, drop a comment down below and let me know how y'all feel about how they're handling the Galladay situation and not really giving us as much information as I feel like we deserve. We deserve to know what's going on with our team. All right, everybody else knows what's going on with their players, but when it comes to the Lions players, it's like it's a big secret, But we gonna keep on rolling. We gonna keep on rolling. All right. The next game that they played, where they went head up, was on October 7th. We're going backwards. October 7th, 2018. All right. The Lions won this game. Now, before last year, in 2019, the Lions had beat the Green Bay Packers 4 times in a row. 4 times in a row. People forget that. Lions fans, us especially, we forget that we was whooping the Green Bay Packers for the last 2 years before last year when Stafford went down. Because even in the beginning, last year, in 2019 when Stafford was playing, we were supposed to win that game. And then the last game last year, we almost beat them again without our quarterback. But we're going to talk about this game on October 7th, 2018. All right? And why these quarterback battles matter so much. Aaron Rodgers went 32 for 52. Once again, he had a high-volume passing game. He throwing all of these passes. He had 3 touchdowns, and he had 0 interceptions. It was an okay game. He got sacked 4 times as well. That's why our defense is important. And he also threw 442 yards against us. That's a big thing. He threw 442 yards against us. And our corner situation is looking a little better because they say Okuda is going to play, and then they just signed another decent corner. And we're going to talk about him tomorrow. So it could be okay. And then this is the key, though, in this quarterback battle. And Stafford went 14 for 26, had 183 yards and 2 touchdowns. Now, out of all the years Stafford has played the Green Bay Packers, Stafford has only thrown for less than 200 yards in one game. So, in the other games, Stafford, he's thrown 300 yards or more 6 times. Then he's thrown for over 200 yards 11 times. This was the only game that Stafford threw for less than 200 yards. And we won that game. Stafford threw for 183 yards, 2 touchdowns. But the key was Kenny Galladay had 4 catches with 98 yards. That's a key thing. That's why this Galladay situation is it's getting me a little antsy. And he had a big catch, that was most of those yards. He had a 60-yard catch. But another thing that, I feel like Adrian Peterson, Kerryon Johnson, and Swift are going to help us with because we won in this game, was the running game. That's why when you look at it and you say Stafford only had 183 yards, Rodgers had 442 yards. Rodgers won the battle. But I'm here to tell you, Rodgers did not win that battle. And the reason Rodgers did not win that battle was because Stafford went 14 for 26. He missed 12 passes. Rodgers went 13 for 52. He missed 20 passes. All right, volume is 2 times the amount. Rodgers threw 52 passes. Stafford threw 26 passes. So for what Stafford did, his amount of yards in 183 were perfect. He had 2 touchdowns. That's perfect. But the run game, we had 92. We had 92 yards. And then the runners scored 2 touchdowns. That's why Stafford didn't have to throw a lot of touchdowns. Rodgers threw 1 more touchdown, but Stafford didn't have to do that because our run game helped and participated. So hopefully Adrian Peterson and those guys, can duplicate what they did against the Bears in this game. Without the last play from Swift, that'd be great if they can, bring it together. So that run game is going to be important against Green Bay, and also Galladay is important. And then the game that we played after that was on December 30th, 2018. And this is a big deal because Lions fans, man, y'all need to take the wins when we get them, and go with it, and I still be talking about this game. I don't care if Rodgers didn't play the whole game or not. We beat the Green Bay Packers 31-0. Do you hear me? 31-0. Yes, we did that. 31-0. We beat the Green Bay Packers. And from what I've seen since, I've been watching the Lions and stuff, we haven't had a loss to Green Bay that bad. We beat them 31-0. They didn't score a point. We beat them 31-zip. Rodgers did leave early that game. That's why I ain't telling y'all. Rodgers did leave early that game. But, hey, look, it don't matter. Stafford did his thing. Matthew Stafford went 20 for 32 and had 2 touchdowns. And he also had a big passing game that game, you know. So, I mean, I feel like Stafford would have definitely, if Rodgers would have stayed in the whole game, Stafford would have definitely handled his business, because the quarterback that they did put in was, I believe it was like Hundley or something like that. He had an okay game, but Stafford outplayed him. So, you know, it is what it is. We won that game. We won both games in 2018. And then the game before that was in 2017. A lot of people forget about this too. You know, but Rodgers didn't play. He didn't play this game, so don't kill me. He didn't play this game, but we still won. We won 30-17. Stafford had a big game. He went 26 for 33, 361 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. You know, had a great game, man. And then the game before that, Rodgers missed both games in 2017. The game before that, no Rodgers. December 31st, 2017. The Lions won, 11-35. Stafford had another big game. Pretty much the same stats, like 250 yards, 2 touchdowns. So, Stafford, he lives up, to the hype when he goes against Aaron Rodgers. Now, I know y'all might be saying, okay, man, well, Rodgers didn't play in like 3 of them games you just gave us, right? I get it. Okay, so check this out. The games that they did play when Stafford, was, coming into his own in the league, everybody like, is he going to be great? Is he not going to be great? We're going to go back to 2015, okay? Now, in 2015, the Lions were 1-17. 1-7. The Green Bay Packers were 6-2. Stafford took this team that wasn't doing anything, it was all this talk about Calvin Johnson and all of this, and they weren't going to be able to do anything, and, and it was just like Stafford came out there and showed them, what was up. He went 24 for 38. He had 2 touchdowns, and then Aaron Rodgers went Aaron Rodgers went 35 for 61. This man, when he plays, they throw the ball so much against us. Like, it's just like the level of respect that they have for the Lions is just zero. Like, they throw the ball so much against us, man. And it's just, it's ridiculous, bro. Aaron Rodgers had 333 yards with 2 touchdowns, but they lost that game. And then the next game that we played them on December 31st, 2015, we were 4-7. They were 7-4. They were the talk of the town. Everybody saying the Packers was going to do it. Woo. Rodgers went 24 for 36, 273 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Stafford went 23 for 35, 220 yards, and 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. So it's just like, when we go up against them, man, we play to another level. We play to another level, man. And I feel like that's what's going to happen this game. We're going to play to another level. People not going to be ready for it. And then now, after this game, they're going to be talking about, well, the Lions might do it this year. The Lions might do it this year. They had a little hiccup in game 1, but they might do it this year. The same thing, So, man, all I got to say is Stafford going to win this quarterback battle. And when he do, all the Lions fans and Green Bay fans and Bears fans and Vikings fans, that's been talking crazy about my quarterback and, saying that we need to let him go for, what's the guy named Trevor Lawrence? I don't want to hear no apologies. I don't want to hear, like, well, he had one good game. Just don't say nothing. Just don't say nothing. You feel me? Like, because y'all ridiculous, man. Stafford gonna win this battle. You've seen the numbers. Like, when they go head up, Stafford performs, especially against Green Bay. Stafford performs, man. He goes all out. Like, I was looking at his numbers, and then I went and watched some of the games. Stafford balls out. And then people forget, we had lost to Green Bay at Green Bay for 24 straight years until we got Stafford. Y'all don't talk about that. You feel me? Like, Trevor Lawrence ain't gonna be able to do that. Go in there, all that pressure on him, and win that game. When we went to Green Bay, they was marking it as a loss before the game started. The record changed before the game even started. You know, but he broke that. He broke that 24-year streak. So I'm just here to tell y'all, man, Stafford, he gonna win that. He gonna win that battle. I'm really waiting for Sunday, and I need to know if Galladay gonna play or not. I got something special for y'all in the next video. It's definitely gonna raise a lot of questions and, you know, get y'all a little excited because it's it's one of them questions where it's like nobody's right and nobody's wrong. So y'all stay tuned for that. You know, this is your boy The Bridge, aka the most delusional Lions fan that you're ever gonna meet.